if you need, call me. That sounds really
I'll
nice.
just keep that.
Call me.
Hi guys, I hope you're all well. So today I'm going to be trying for the first time the new Too Faced Ultimate Natural Beauty Collection. It looks stunning and I was so pleased when this came in the mail. I was like, oh, so beautiful, and it smells insane as usual. Too Faced products always smell incredible. I don't know how they do it, but it always smells incredible. I've already got my base on and my eyebrows because this collection doesn't have, like, you know, foundation and stuff, obviously. It's just eyeshadow, 2 eyeshadow palettes, a blush, bronzer and highlight palette, and then the collection of bronzers and a gorgeous collection of lipsticks, all nude shades. So I might actually do another video if you're interested, showing the swatches of the lipsticks because they're all nude, so for different skin tones and stuff. So yeah, it might be interesting to see the lip swatches up on somebody. If you'd like that, let me know. So I'm going to go first of all in with the Natural Face palette. This is stunning. It's all like got lace on the packaging, so pretty. So first of all, I'm going to do my highlight, and I'm going to use the shade Satin Sheets, which is the bottom highlight shade. Right, so Satin Sheets. These products also have a gorgeous lace embossed print on them, which is lovely. I'm just popping this on the tops of the cheekbones. Oh, that's got a little bit in my mouth. Tastes really sweet. That's really nice. Oh, that's like a goldeny, really nice goldeny colour. It's lovely. The other one, I don't think will suit my skin tone because that looks a little bit more pink. And it instantly just gives you a nice glow. It's not one you have to put loads on, like you don't have to keep going in, but you know what I'm like, I'm going to. Wow. Oh. I'm also going to pop it on my Cupid's bow. My highlight looks crazy, I'll blend that in a moment. Down the bridge of my nose. And I'm going to pop it on the inner corners of my eyes. In the palettes, there's products that you could use for that. The eyeshadow palettes. I think the eyeshadow palettes, yeah. But I really like this shade, so I'm going to pop that on the inner corners of my eyes. I think this looks lighter than what's in the eyeshadow palette. I'll zoom in on my eyes in a moment anyway. But I'm just popping all the highlight on first. I'm going to come back to that palette in a moment. I'm just going to go in with this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, just because this looks a little bit more cool toned as opposed to the one that's in the palette, which looks a little bit more like bronzy. This looks a little bit more contoury. So I am going to grab my contour brush and just... Whoa. Honestly guys, on camera, how strong does that look? Let me just blend it. Wow, that looks... Oh my god, that looks crazy. Hang on. What am I thinking? Honestly. Let me come back to that. Don't judge me right now, okay? Definitely tap it off. I think I'm too pale for this shade right now. So lightly come on there, Jordan. I'm not going to use this on the top of my forehead though. I'm going to use the palette shade. Let me just blend because that's stressing me out. Better. These brushes are miracle workers. Stippling brush always helps with harsh lines and all that. I'm going to go back in the Natural Face palette and go in with the shade Sunny Honey, which is the bronzer, which is the top bronzer shade. And I'm just grabbing a bronzer brush and I'm just running it around the top of the forehead. This is a really subtle bronzer shade. I think this is a good shade for the colour I am now. There is a darker one below it, but that looks a little bit more pinky. It looks more like a blush actually. You can build this up. I'm just going to put a little bit here and here. I'm going to get that chocolate matte shade and run a little bit down the centre of my neck. You know, I like to do that. I should use my contour brush for this, but I'm just going to squash this brush a little bit and get it in my hair. Oh, it smells so amazing. Okay, for blush, this blush looks a bit scary, but I think we'll be able to work with it. Only because it's really bright. It will look really nice if I've got a tan. and it's called Pink Wink. It's the top pink shade, the brightest shade in the palette. Now what I'm going to do is just really, really gently put my brush on it. So I'm just going to put it on the apples of my cheeks and run back. I love these sort of palettes because if you're going away, you can just literally be like, oh, I've got my bronzer, I've got my blush, and I've got my highlight. So that's really handy. So, my hair's gone crazy. Look like Monica from Friends right now. Impressions of this palette. I love the highlight. I think that is the main attraction with this palette, the Satin Sheets highlight for me anyway. And I love the blush, but I think I like it more when I've got a tan. The bronzer, the Sunny Honey, is nice, but I feel like that is what you'd wear when you are more fair. However, the other shades seem like they'd be better when you've got more of a tan, so that's the only thing. But I mean, I haven't obviously used it when I've got a tan, so I'll have to check that. Right, I've got two eyeshadow palettes here, and I'm going to use both of them because one of them's got more shimmers in and one of them's completely matte. So first of all, I'm going to show you the matte one, and I'm going to use this for like my crease and stuff. I'm going to get in with the shade Au Naturel, and it's the bottom middle shade, and it's just a very nude colour. It just may work well as our like first colour to put in our transition. Okay, so I'm using a big fluffy brush and popping Au Naturel through the crease in the upper crease. I can make this look simple because it's natural. We don't want anything too heavy. You could obviously make a heavy look with this collection too, because there's some really dark shades in this matte palette. You don't have to do a natural look, but I'm just going to keep it quite natural today. Let's see if that happens. Oh, literally, this keeps falling in my mouth because I'm talking, the eyeshadow. It's so nice. So that shade, oh, that literally blended so well. I've hardly done anything. I'm going to run it on the lower lash line too. Wow, seamless, isn't it? Like how easy that blended. I wasn't even really paying too much attention. The other side. My lash extension's getting away slightly. That is so pigmented for such a natural shade. And it just feels really smooth. It's so hard to explain what I mean by that, because I suppose some products just feel really dusty and really like, but this, nice impression there, Jordan. But this literally feels like really soft and like it's just gliding onto my eyes. And again, lower lash line. Go as low as you like. I like to go quite low because my lashes are quite long, they cover it. I need to brush my hair. Okay, next shade. What should we go for? I'm going to go for the shade next to it called Hook Up. Ooh, this palette's quite scandalous. There's, so the shades are Hook Up, Risky Biz, Cleavage, Less is More, and Sexpert. I thought it said Sex Tape at first, but there's also Heather, Nude Goals, and Lace Teddy. Shade, I'm going to go with a little brush. Like I say, I'm not going to do too many shades today. I'm going to be using this, and this is a really nice warm brown. We love our warm browns, all of us seem to. Right, and I'm going to just run this through the crease, and you know, on me it sort of looks darker than in the palette. Kind of looks less warm, like less, it looks quite orange in the palette. Not orange, but quite orange, and on me it looks a lot deeper. Probably because I'm like a freaking ghost right now. So that's just through the, closing the wrong eye. Brush and run it on the lower lash. Won't go as low with this shade because it's darker. These are very pigmented eyeshadow. You can see I just put that through the crease, and I'm going to pop it in the lower lash line again. Okay, I was going to go on to the shimmery shade, but I'm going to make this a little bit more dramatic. I'm going to go in with Risky Biz, which is the shade above Hookup. I've got a little bit of fallout on this side, but I feel like I get more fallout when I film videos because I'm having my head at a little bit of a different angle, but it's wiped away quite easily, so that's not too big of an issue. But I feel like I do always get a bit more fallout when I'm filming because I'm literally thinking about how my head is. I'm just going to use the same brush with the Risky Biz, and I'm going to pop it on the outer corner of the eye, just to like smoke it out a little bit, make it a little bit more. It's so hard for me to see because these bloody lashes. So yeah, just the outer corner and the outer corner of the outer part of the crease. This look is so easy to do. Literally anyone can do this because the eyeshadow is pigmented. I'm hardly having to, you know, do much really. Again, I'm just going to pop this on the lower lash line, but this time just on the outer corner. I'm going to grab the brush we went in initially, the big one, and I'm just going to blend. I love this palette, it's gorgeous. Very nice, very, like, I've used 3 shades and I love them all. So this is the Natural Eyes palette, and the 3 shades at the top are matte, so I'm not going to be using those. I may use the white one on my brow bone actually, I'm not sure yet. No, I probably won't use that today. But I'm going to go in with the bottom middle shade, which is called Honey Pot. It's a gorgeous gold shade, and I'm always drawn to like a gold colour on my eyes when they're in a palette like this. I'm just going to pop this. Wow, right, okay. So a lot of the time with these sort of shades, they look 10 times better when the brush has been wet, but this is applying really easily without that. So yes, Too Faced, you are awesome. So I'm popping it up to that dark shade. I'm not going over that. But when palettes have pigmented eyeshadows, it makes getting ready so much quicker. It's so nice. And the gold is just like a perfect golden colour. It looks nice for like a beachy look or even a going out look. I think this look is quite going outy if I then deepened it slightly more. And maybe put some eyeliner on. So on the brow bone now, I'm going to get in with the shade Silk Teddy, which is the one below the white matte shade at the top. Again, I've got some fallout, but I'm going to wipe that away in a moment. Put that on the top of the brow bone and connecting it with a bit of my highlight. That looks lovely. I don't always put highlight on my brow bone, but sometimes you just feel so much more like glamorous if you do. That's so nice. Right, where's that stippling brush of mine? I'm going to pop on some mascara, and of course I'm using Too Faced Better Than Sex. Just on the bottom lashes because I've got lash extensions on right now. Okay, for lips, there's not lip liners in this collection, so I'm just going to go in with MAC Whirl. I'm going to go in with the lightest, I think this is the lightest one in the collection. This is called Send Nudes. Oh yeah. Really creamy. So that's the final look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this first impressions. I love this collection, it's beautiful. The only thing I wasn't so sure about was maybe the colours in the face palette, but I love the highlight, and so yeah, and the eyeshadow palettes are just beautiful and they blend so well. I mean, I'm so pleased with how my eyes came out, and it's such a simple look that if I wasn't filming, that would have taken me like 5 minutes, probably not even that. This lipstick is called Send Nudes. I love it, like so, oh, it's creamy, but it's kind of like leaves a little like glaze as well. So it's so beautiful. But yeah, I'm always impressed with Too Faced products, so what did I expect really? Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you like from the collection, and also if you'd like a lip swatch video and see the shades. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon.